China's Type 004 aircraft carrier, a strategic leap in naval power with advanced features set for 2025 launch. Introduction. China's People's Liberation Army Navy plan is on the cusp of a significant transformation with the impending launch of its Type 004 aircraft carrier slated for 2025. This carrier is expected to be powered by nuclear energy, marking a pivotal shift in naval capabilities that could reshape the maritime balance of power in Asia. The Type 004 is anticipated to bolster China's power projection capabilities, challenging the long-standing naval dominance of the United States in the region. Timeline of key events. Construction and development. The Type 004 is being constructed at the Jiangnan shipyard in Shanghai, with reports indicating no delays in its development. Satellite imagery and independent analyses confirm that construction is progressing rapidly, and the carrier is expected to be launched in 2025. This aligns with China's broader strategy to enhance its naval presence and capabilities. Fujian's operational status. The plan's third carrier, the Fujian, which features advanced catapult-assisted takeoff but arrested recovery CATOBAR systems, is projected to achieve full operational capability by August 2025. The Type 004 is expected to follow suit, with operational readiness anticipated by 2027. This timeline indicates a concerted effort by China to advance its carrier fleet and operational capabilities in a relatively short timeframe. Future carrier developments. In addition to the Type 004, plans for a fifth carrier, likely designated Type 005, are already in motion. This carrier is expected to be CATOBAR capable, further enhancing China's power projection capabilities in the Pacific by the end of the decade. The rapid pace of development underscores China's ambition to establish a formidable naval presence. Key features and strategic implications. Nuclear propulsion. A defining feature of the Type 004 is its expected nuclear propulsion, which offers several strategic advantages. Nuclear-powered carriers can operate for extended periods without the need for frequent refueling, allowing for greater operational range and flexibility. This capability is crucial in the context of China's aspirations to project power far beyond its immediate maritime borders. Enhanced combat capabilities. The Type 004 is anticipated to host advanced weaponry and technology, including the potential for carrying next-generation stealth fighters like the J-35. This advancement in carrier aviation capabilities will enable the plan to enhance its combat effectiveness, potentially narrowing the gap with the U.S. Navy's Nimitz-class carriers. Regional tensions. The expansion of China's naval capabilities, particularly with the Type 004, is likely to heighten tensions in contested maritime regions such as the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait. Analysts suggest that Southeast Asian nations may need to bolster their military capabilities in response to China's growing assertiveness. The strategic implications of these developments extend beyond mere military might, as they may reshape alliances and defense strategies among regional powers and the U.S. Comparison with U.S. Navy. The Type 004's potential capabilities are frequently compared to those of the U.S. Navy's Nimitz-class carriers. The implications of this comparison are significant, as it reflects a shift in the regional power dynamics. While the U.S. Navy has historically enjoyed a dominant position, China's rapid advancements in carrier technology and fleet expansion pose a growing challenge. Differences in perspectives. Focus on technological advancements. While some sources emphasize the technological advancements of the Type 004, others concentrate on the broader geopolitical implications of China's naval expansion. The emphasis on either aspect highlights the multifaceted nature of the issue, with implications for both military strategy and international relations. Regional and global perspectives. Certain articles stress the need for Southeast Asian countries to prepare countermeasures against China's growing naval power, while others focus on the impact of China's advancements on the global maritime order. This divergence in perspectives underscores the complexity of the situation and the varied responses required by different nations. Strategic implications for the future. The Type 004 is poised to become a critical component of China's broader naval strategy, which aims to project power well beyond its immediate waters. As China enhances its carrier aviation capabilities, the plan is positioned to become a formidable presence in the Indo-Pacific. This shift has the potential to reshape alliances and defense strategies among regional powers and the U.S., prompting a re-evaluation of security dynamics in the region. The Longway Project. The development of the Type 004 is further supported by China's Longway project, which involves the construction of a prototype maritime nuclear reactor. This initiative underscores China's commitment to advancing its naval capabilities and establishing a nuclear-powered carrier fleet. The implications of this project extend beyond military applications, as it signals China's intent to solidify its position as a global maritime power. Conclusion. In summary, China's Type 004 aircraft carrier represents a pivotal development in the nation's naval ambitions, with far-reaching implications for regional security and the global maritime balance. As the carrier nears completion and operational readiness, it may enhance China's ability to assert its interests in contested maritime areas, prompting strategic recalibrations among its regional neighbors and the U.S. The evolution of the plan marked by the Type 004 and subsequent carriers signifies a transformative phase in naval warfare, one that will shape the geopolitical landscape of the Indo-Pacific for years to come. China's Type 004 aircraft carrier, slated for launch in 2025, is a significant leap in naval power, particularly due to its anticipated nuclear propulsion. This advancement is expected to enhance the operational range and combat capabilities of the People's Liberation Army Navy plan, potentially reshaping maritime dynamics in Asia. The strategic implications of this development are profound, marking a shift in the regional balance of power, especially in the context of U.S. naval dominance. Counterintuitive insights. 1. Nuclear power versus conventional power. The Type 004's nuclear propulsion represents a strategic leap. However, it's counterintuitive to think that nuclear power alone can guarantee superiority. While it allows for longer deployments without refueling, the operational effectiveness of a carrier also heavily depends on integrated support from air, surface, and subsurface forces. The plan's ability to operate effectively with nuclear carriers will depend on its overall naval strategy and technological advancements across the fleet. 2. Regional tensions and strategic calculus. The expansion of China's naval capabilities is expected to heighten tensions in contested areas, notably the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait. However, the counterintuitive aspect here is that while the development of the Type 004 may appear to threaten regional stability, it could also prompt greater collaboration among Southeast Asian nations and even between these nations and the U.S. This collaboration might emerge as a strategic counterbalance, leading to increased military integration and defense spending in the region, which could ultimately serve to stabilize the balance of power. 3. Comparative analysis with U.S. carriers. While the Type 004 is often compared to the U.S. Navy's Nimitz-class carriers, a counterintuitive realization is that sheer numbers and technology do not guarantee victory. The U.S. Navy has decades of operational experience, advanced training, and established logistical frameworks that may provide it with an advantage in real-world scenarios, even as China builds more technologically advanced ships. The qualitative aspects of naval warfare, including tactics training and joint operations, play a crucial role that sometimes outweighs quantitative advantages. For operational focus on near seas, the plan's strategic focus on the near seas within the first island chain could lead to an underestimation of the challenges posed by operations further afield. While the Type 004 may project power into the Western Pacific, its operational effectiveness in distant waters is not guaranteed, particularly against a U.S. Navy that is globally deployed. This could lead to a misallocation of resources or operational overreach by the plan, which may not yet have the logistical support and experience needed for sustained operations outside its immediate vicinity. 5. Technological advancements and vulnerabilities. Although the Type 004 is expected to incorporate advanced technologies including potentially stealth aircraft, there is a counterintuitive vulnerability inherent in technological reliance. As seen with other nations, advanced technology can create overconfidence in capabilities leading to strategic miscalculations. Moreover, the complexities of integrating new technologies into existing operational frameworks can pose significant challenges. If the plan fails to adequately address these issues, it could undermine the advantages expected from the Type 004. 6. Global maritime order dynamics. The rise of the plan marked by the development of the Type 004 has implications for global maritime order. While many perceive this as a direct challenge to U.S. hegemony, a counterintuitive perspective is that it might actually lead to a more multipolar maritime environment. This could result in a shift where multiple powers, including other regional players, assert their interests, potentially leading to a less predictable and more fragmented maritime security landscape. 7. Drone warfare and asymmetrical tactics. The plan's advancements in drone technology, which may not be as prominently discussed, could provide asymmetrical advantages that challenge traditional naval power structures. The counterintuitive aspect is that, while the focus is often on large surface combatants like the Type 004, the increasing integration of drones in naval operations could shift the balance of power in unexpected ways, allowing for novel tactics that leverage technology over sheer firepower. In conclusion, the Type 004 aircraft carrier represents a pivotal development in China's naval ambitions with implications for regional security and global maritime balance. However, the interplay of technology, strategy, and regional dynamics introduces counterintuitive elements that could complicate the expected outcomes of its deployment and operational integration within the plan. As China nears the completion of the Type 00, for the strategic recalibrations among regional neighbors and the U.S. will be crucial in shaping the future maritime landscape. The report on China's Type 004 aircraft carrier presents several critical insights that may be overlooked by many readers, particularly concerning the broader implications of this naval advancement. Here are some significant aspects. 1. Nuclear propulsion and strategic range. While many discussions focus on the Type 004's nuclear propulsion and its operational advantages, the significance of this capability extends beyond mere technicality. Nuclear-powered carriers can operate for extended durations without the need for frequent refueling, which fundamentally alters the strategic landscape. This enables China to project power significantly farther from its shores, particularly in contested areas like the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait. This capability is essential for asserting Chinese interests and territorial claims, and it allows for a sustained military presence in key maritime regions. 2. Impact on regional security dynamics. The report indicates that the expansion of China's naval capabilities will likely escalate tensions in Asia, particularly among Southeast Asian nations. These countries may feel compelled to bolster their military capacities in response to China's growing assertiveness. This regional arms race could lead to heightened instability and the potential for miscalculations or confrontations, especially in maritime disputes. The implications of this dynamic extend to U.S. foreign policy and regional alliances, as the U.S. may need to reassess its military commitments and strategies to counterbalance China's naval advancements. 3. Technological advancements and military strategy. The Type 004 is not just a technological advancement but also a reflection of a broader shift in military strategy. It is part of a comprehensive effort by the People's Liberation Army Navy plan to modernize and enhance its naval aviation capabilities. The integration of advanced systems like the electromagnetic catapult and new stealth aircraft such as the J-35 highlights China's commitment to developing a formidable carrier strike group capable of sophisticated operations. This modernization signals a shift from a defensive posture to a more offensive and proactive military strategy, emphasizing power projection and the ability to conduct joint operations. 4. Comparison with U.S. naval capabilities. A common theme in the analysis is the comparison between the Type 004 and U.S. Navy's Nimitz-class carriers. However, it's essential to recognize that while the U.S. maintains a qualitative edge in operational experience and technological sophistication, China's rapid production capabilities and the rate at which it is modernizing its fleet could alter the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific over time. This shift could lead to a scenario where the U.S. may no longer enjoy uncontested naval dominance in the region, challenging the long-standing maritime order. 5. Geopolitical repercussions. The development of the Type 004 is not merely a military issue but a significant geopolitical event that could reshape alliances and international relations in Asia. Countries in the region, particularly those within the U.S. orbit, may need to recalibrate their defense strategies and military partnerships. The U.S. may find itself needing to strengthen alliances with countries like Japan, India, and Australia, while also addressing concerns from Southeast Asian nations about their security in light of China's aggressive naval expansion. 6. Long-term strategic goals. The report suggests that the Type 004 is part of China's long-term ambition to establish a blue water navy capable of operating far from its home waters. This goal is indicative of China's aspirations to expand its influence and assert its maritime claims globally. The implications of this ambition could lead to a significant shift in global naval power dynamics, as the U.S. may need to rethink its traditional naval strategies and presence in the region. 7. Technological race and military innovation. The emphasis on advancements in carrier technology, including the development of CATOBAR systems and next-generation fighters, signals a technological race that could have wider implications for military innovation and defense spending among global powers. The competition may not only be limited to naval capabilities but could extend to other domains, including cyber warfare, missile technology, and unmanned systems, as nations seek to outpace one another in military effectiveness. 8. Civil-military integration. The progress in naval capabilities is also indicative of China's broader civil-military integration strategy, where advancements in civilian technology contribute to military capabilities. This relationship may enable China to leverage its industrial base for rapid military expansion and modernization, complicating the landscape for potential adversaries who may not have such integrated systems. In conclusion, the Type 004 aircraft carrier represents a substantial leap in China's naval capabilities with multifaceted implications. Its development intersects with regional security dynamics, technological competition, and geopolitical strategies. Analysts and policymakers should closely monitor these developments, as they may reshape the future of naval warfare and international relations in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. 1. Nuclear propulsion and its strategic importance. The Type 004 aircraft carrier's expected nuclear propulsion marks a pivotal advancement in the People's Liberation Army Navy's planned capabilities. This development allows for extended operational ranges and the capacity to deploy advanced power-intensive weaponry without the logistical constraints of regular refueling. In contrast to traditional carriers, nuclear-powered vessels can sustain longer missions, thereby enhancing China's ability to project power in contested maritime areas. The implications of this capability are profound, as it positions China to challenge the U.S. naval supremacy in the Indo-Pacific, particularly in regions like the South China Sea and along the Taiwan Strait. 2. Technological advancements and carrier air wing development. The Type 004 is anticipated to leverage advanced technologies, including electromagnetic catapult launch systems and enhanced airborne early warning capabilities. As the plan develops its carrier air wings, including the potential inclusion of fifth-generation stealth fighters such as the J-35, the overall combat effectiveness of the carrier will significantly increase. The ability to launch heavier and more capable aircraft enhances the carrier's operational flexibility and power projection capabilities, allowing for both offensive and defensive operations across a broader operational theater. 3. Regional tensions and strategic repercussions. The launch of the Type 004 and the overall expansion of China's naval capabilities are expected to exacerbate regional tensions. Nations in Southeast Asia, already wary of China's assertiveness, may feel compelled to bolster their military capabilities in response to the growing presence of the plan. This dynamic is likely to recalibrate alliances and defense strategies within the region, emphasizing the need for cooperative security measures among Southeast Asian nations and their allies, particularly the United States. The strategic environment will increasingly reflect a multipolar maritime order, with China asserting its interests more aggressively in disputed waters. 4. Comparison with U.S. naval dominance and future developments. The advancements represented by the Type 004 are often compared to the U.S. Navy's Nimitz-class carriers, highlighting a shift in regional power dynamics. As the plan narrows the operational gap with the U.S. Navy, questions arise regarding America's ability to maintain its naval dominance in the Indo-Pacific. The implications for U.S. military strategy are significant, necessitating a reassessment of force posture, operational readiness, and investment in next-generation naval platforms and technologies. The ongoing developments in China's carrier program, including the anticipated Type 005, suggest a sustained commitment to expanding naval capabilities, which will continue to challenge the status quo in maritime security. In conclusion, China's Type 004 aircraft carrier represents a critical juncture in the evolution of its naval power, with far-reaching implications for regional stability, U.S.-China relations, and the broader global maritime order. The combination of nuclear propulsion, advanced technology exacerbating regional tensions, and the ongoing comparison with U.S. capabilities will shape the future of naval warfare and strategic interactions in the Indo-Pacific. 1. The USS Gerald R. Ford CVN-78, launched in 2013. The USS Gerald R. Ford is the lead ship of its class and represents a significant leap in U.S. naval power. It features advanced technologies, including the electromagnetic aircraft launch system EMALS and improved radar and stealth capabilities. The carrier is designed for greater efficiency and operational capability, allowing it to project power far beyond traditional limits. The Ford's development came amid rising global tensions and has been viewed as a strategic counter to the growing naval capabilities of rivals like China and Russia. 2. HMS Queen Elizabeth R-08. The HMS Queen Elizabeth, commissioned in 2017, is the largest warship ever built for the Royal Navy and represents a major step in British naval power. It is designed to operate with the F-35 Lightning II stealth fighter, enhancing the UK's carrier strike capabilities. The Queen Elizabeth's development reflects the UK's intent to maintain a formidable global naval presence, particularly in response to emerging threats in the Indo-Pacific region. Its capabilities, including advanced technology and increased operational range, signify a strategic enhancement of the UK's power projection. 3. INS Vikrant IAC-1, launched in 2021. INS Vikrant is India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, marking a significant milestone in its naval capabilities. The carrier is designed to operate a range of aircraft, including the indigenous HAL Tejas fighter jets. The development of INS Vikrant highlights India's efforts to enhance its maritime security and project power in the Indian Ocean region, especially in light of rising tensions with China. Its induction into service represents a strategic leap for the Indian Navy, allowing for greater operational flexibility and a stronger deterrent posture against regional threats. China's Type 004 aircraft carrier, anticipated to launch in 2025, represents a transformative leap in naval power, significantly enhancing the People's Liberation Army Navy's planned capabilities and altering the regional maritime balance. As China progresses toward nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, the implications for global security and naval strategy are profound. 1. Technological advancements and features. The Type 004 is expected to be equipped with cutting-edge technology, including nuclear propulsion. This feature will provide extended operational range and endurance, allowing the carrier to operate far from its home port without frequent refueling. This capability is crucial for power projection into contested regions like the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait. CATOBAR systems, with a catapult-assisted takeoff but arrested recovery CATOBAR system, the Type 004 will launch heavier aircraft, increasing its combat effectiveness. This technology allows for the deployment of larger payloads including airborne early warning and control AEW&C aircraft, enhancing the carrier's situational awareness and operational reach. Advanced combat systems. The carrier will likely feature sophisticated radar systems, missile defense capabilities, and possibly coordinated drone operations. Integrating unmanned systems into its operational strategy. 2. Impact on regional dynamics. China's naval expansion, highlighted by the Type 004 and its successors, is expected to escalate tensions in the Indo-Pacific. U.S.-China rivalry. The Type 004 poses a direct challenge to U.S. naval dominance in the region, particularly as the U.S. Navy struggles with modernization and delays in shipbuilding. This shift may compel the U.S. to reassess its naval strategy and presence in the Indo-Pacific. Regional responses. Countries in Southeast Asia and beyond are likely to enhance their military capabilities in response to China's growing naval power. This arms race could lead to increased military spending and alliances, potentially destabilizing the region further. Maritime security. The expansion of China's naval capabilities may embolden it to assert its claims over disputed territories more aggressively, raising the stakes in areas like the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait. 3. Future Chinese naval ambitions. The Type 004 is part of a broader strategic vision that includes additional carriers. Plans for a fifth carrier, potentially the Type 005, are already underway, with expectations for it to be operational by 2030. This expansion will solidify China's carrier-based strike capabilities and bolster its power projection in the Western Pacific. Enhanced air wing. The development of advanced aircraft, including the J-35 stealth fighter, will complement the Type 004's capabilities, ensuring that the plan can conduct complex operations across various domains. Global maritime role. China's naval modernization aims to establish a blue water navy capable of operating globally, challenging the current maritime order and asserting its influence in international waters. 4. Global security implications. The implications of the Type 004 in China's naval strategy extend beyond regional boundaries. Shift in maritime norms. As China expands its naval presence and capabilities, it may redefine maritime norms and operational practices, challenging the concept of freedom of navigation that the U.S. and its allies advocate. Alliances and partnerships. The evolving naval landscape may lead to new security partnerships and alliances as countries seek to counterbalance China's influence. The U.S. may strengthen its ties with nations like Japan, Australia, and India to ensure a collective security framework. Technological arms race. The rapid advancement of naval technologies, including drone warfare and cyber capabilities, could spark an arms race not only in the naval domain but across all military branches. Conclusion. China's Type 004 aircraft carrier represents not just a technological achievement but a strategic pivot that could reshape the maritime landscape in Asia and beyond. As it nears completion, the carrier's capabilities will likely enhance China's ability to project power, challenge existing maritime norms, and alter the dynamics of regional security. The global community must remain vigilant to address the potential ramifications of an increasingly assertive Chinese Navy navigating the complexities of a rapidly changing security environment. The years leading up to 2030 will be crucial in determining the future of naval power and international relations in the Indo-Pacific region.